Yeah, it's Monday, and I promised on Friday that I would make something that reminded me of home.
Vancouver home?
Home is Vancouver, Canada, so it could be salmon, it could be poutine, could be Chinese food, and it's Chinese food. Nice. It's beef and snow peas.
It's always Chinese food.
That came into my head the other day. Simple beef and snow peas, little sauce to go with it, a couple vegetables. Really, it's just dynamite. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get everything ready. We'll prep everything. And then we'll take a break. Then we'll come back and we'll cook it. Because the cooking time is literally just minutes. So I'm using skirt steak. Check it out. Lots of flavor. What Lynn says it's what? One of your favorite cuts?
One of my favorite cuts.
Yeah. A little bit of fat in the back.
A lot of bit of fat on the back.
Oh, we're gonna leave it. We could pull this off like this, like, screw it. But here's the important thing. We've talked about this before. Max, I want you to get close on this.
Yes, sir.
What's important is that you cut against the grain. I want to prepare these into little bite-sized pieces. So no, that is not against the grain, and neither is that. But now it will be the majority of these cuts, right?
So right there is against the grain.
This is against the grain. And the reason for this is so that you break up this tissue. You see this? If you cut lengthwise this way, you're not breaking up this fibrous muscle in here, and it's hard to chew. When you cut it like this, you're taking this fibrous muscle like that, and you're shortening it into nothing, little pieces. It makes it much, much easier to eat. So every meat, every protein that you cut, obviously eggs are a protein. Yes, eggs are a protein, doesn't matter with eggs, but any kind of meat like this, yes, always against the grain. Either before or after when you go to serve.
We did a video actually for Bed Bath & Beyond about meat rules.
Meat rules, right.
Cutting against the grain was one of the big ones.
Exactly. It's super important, and you always hear it, and I always say it, and that's just to remind people. Don't forget. Okay. This is there. Snow peas come looking like this. Oh, shit. Oh, here they are. Snow peas. Oh, God, this didn't work at all.
Try to be cool.
So snow peas are here. Here's what I do with snow peas. See this? Wait. See this little hairy piece?
Yep.
This? And then I pull down. I don't want that. I don't think it looks nice. So I get rid of that. There is another one that you can do on the top side. It's not really important. But I like to just pull off. See these strings that come off like long like this, right? And so that's a little piece of fibrous material that if you left it in, when you go to bite them, it's gonna stick with you, and you're gonna now have to chew your way through that.
This is like the take out the fibrous pieces recipe.
Just take out the fibrous pieces, live cast. But it's worth it. But the beautiful part of Chinese food, most kinds of Asian cooking like this, is that you do your prep in advance, and then everything comes together really quickly at the last minute, and that's the beautiful part of it, right? Do you need to see me do all these?
No.
I'll do some of these in the break. I could have already had some done. Okay, so these are done. I need to make more. I want a little onion because I always like a little onion. So let me think about this.
Onion and beef just goes so well together for me.
Right. This off.
I think you might have just inspired me to cook Chinese food tonight.
Oh, good. I hope so.
Some sort of stir fry.
I hope so.
I'll just have to raid your kitchen for veggies.
Okay.
Long and thin for the onion pieces.
Long and thin, pretty.
Love that.
Nice,
Love
like
that.
that. That guy's all good right there. Sorry. Don't need a ton. We're gonna have these guys are gonna be down here. That's next. Little sauce. And here's the little sauce. Excuse me, Junior.
Making a sauce or pre-made?
Yeah, making a sauce. The onion.
You gotta stick your tongue out when you do it.
And look like a fool.
Yeah,
I
but
have one question. How come he's so quiet?
I'm just watching.
How come no conversation?
You haven't asked me anything yet.
Food of your people. You usually just chime in. So we'll do a couple tablespoons of chili sauce. Good.
yes.
About the same of soy.
Chili paste.
Chili paste.
Basically sriracha,
One.
but with some other things.
This is a garlic one. And seeds. Chunkier, it's got seeds, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I need some sesame oil.
I think the technical name is sambal, right?
Sambal, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Lucky. You want to try this? No, you don't want to try it. It's too spicy for you.
Honey.
Honey.
Wow.
Nice sauce.
Cute.
Nice sauce, bro.
Thanks, bro.
What kind of honey is that, all dark?
It's just, I don't know, pure. Wild Mountain. It's not that clover one that's like really fragrant. That I'm not a... Okay, couple teaspoons, a teaspoon or so, sorry, of sesame oil. Too much and it really takes it to another level that you don't want it to be at. And then some cornstarch that I brought over
To thicken it.
to thicken it. A couple teaspoons. Okay. Nice. Smells good. What the cornstarch is going to do, once this whole thing comes together, we're going to cook the beef. It's going to come out. The onions and the snow peas are going to go in. Then the beef is going to go back in. Or then the sauce is going to go in. The sauce is not just going to add tons of flavor and a little liquid to this thing, so it's going to need it. But it's going to, cornstarch is going to help make it like a little glossy. It'll make it pretty. I'm going to mix this a little better. We're going to take a break. When we come back, all of this is going in the wok. It's going to come together in 5 minutes. You could do this at 9 o'clock in the morning, go to work, come back, and then put together dinner in 5 minutes. It's going to be fantastic. And why? No excuses. No time to cook. Bullshit. Wait, did we decide what movie that was from?
Bullshit.
Well, it's from a movie. I can't remember what it... Bullshit. I can't remember what it is.
Damn it, now I'm blanking too, but...
All right, don't go away. We come back, we throw all this thing together. And if we're lucky, Lynn will talk. All right, so look, hot smoking wok. No question what that is. Could you do this in a non-stick pan? Of course you could. Would it be good? It'd be fine. Is it gonna be better than the carbon steel flat bottom wok that cost me like $18 at Bed Bath & Beyond? Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Carbon steel just sucks in the heat, does all the right things. On the heat, nothing in it. I just want it to get really hot. People complain that the Chinese food that they make at home doesn't come close to what they get in a restaurant. And apart from the fact that they've got professional Chinese chefs that know how to make the food, one of the biggest differences is the heat source. And this is a decor range. It's got lots of power. There's probably 18,000 BTUs. That's British thermal units is how this kind of flame heat is measured. A Chinese restaurant with giant woks would probably have not 18,000 BTUs, but 75, 80, 100,000 BTUs. That's a whole lot more power than we can even get close to. So the only chance you have is putting a pan on the heat, leaving it there to get super hot, but making it the right pan. And carbon steel is the way to go. It's a relative of cast iron. It's cheap. You got to season it the right way. But once you get there, I love this thing. Okay, so now all we're going to do is we're going to put a little oil in. The first thing we're going to cook is our beef. And look at it, I'm all ready. Everything's right here, ready to go. This is what you want to do. Wok cooking is about being prepared. The French call it mise en place, everything in its place, everything prepped and cut and ready to go. Chinese just call it ready. I don't know if that's true. I'm sure there's a word for it. But get your shit together, boys. This is going to cook fast. So, watch your nuts. Sorry. All right, a little oil in, and the oil's going to smoke right away, right? And now the beef will go in. I'd back up, Max. So now, at this point, here's all we want to do. We want to just get this going quickly. It's gonna not take a lot. You can see already the meat is about a third of the way done. Smells great, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna make some rice. Wait, camera.
Oh.
What are you doing? I'm gonna make some rice. One of these little packs that you buy in the store. 2 minutes, and you pull the fucking corner, and 2 minutes in the microwave. Back to this. Okay, so now I'm gonna take it out. It's still a tiny bit red in the middle, which is fine. Take that out because I don't want to overcook it. And it's gonna cook again when it goes back in here. But now, I want to get the pan hot again. Well, let's turn the fan off for 1 second. You were going to ask me a question?
I was?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you seasoned that steak.
Huh?
I don't know if you seasoned that steak.
I didn't. That's what this sauce is for.
Oh yeah, I suppose. But what if there was a bite of steak that wasn't particularly saucy?
No,
and then it wouldn't be properly seasoned.
It's going to be. Don't use that. Don't use my own argument against me. He's trying to be smart, and he's not.
I tried.
Going to. Go look at the 14 Emmys for cooking in the other room, and then come back and ask that question again, Junior. So back to the same heat level. Crazy, lots of heat in here. That's what we want. And then the onions are going to go in, and these guys. And we're not going to cook them very long because we don't want them soft and mushy. We just want them delicious. So here we go. A little bit of oil again. And now both the onion and the snow peas are going to go in here. Two minutes. Max.
Yes.
Maximum.
Oh.
2 minutes maximum. They're going to get brighter green as they cook, which is good.
Brighter?
Yeah, brighter.
Really?
That's what happens. You said like almost nothing. What's going on with you?
My mic's over there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The fan's on.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I can't hear me now.
Do you see that it's getting the green is getting brighter?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right.
Like a Kobe chef.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
And then we sauce it.
And then all this juice right here, all that's going in too. Because what is that?
Flavor.
Thank you. He said flavor. All right, let's do this. Let's throw this in.
Wow.
Now this beef, Done. Get my little rice guide here. Do a little bit of this. Brown jasmine. Sounds like the name of a stripper, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh man, I went and saw Brown Jasmine last night. She was hot. And then a little bit of this. Ah, shite. Look at the beauty. See what I mean about the glazing? That's what the cornstarch does. Cornstarch thickens the whole thing up, but at the same time, it gives that beautiful, shiny sheen. Is that redundant? Shiny sheen? Oh, shit.
Unreal.
It's really good. It's really good. You know, I don't know if this is exactly what I would get at home, but I'm telling you, this is fulfilling a memory that makes me super happy. And by the way, in the interest, is it a crunch?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you want. In the interest of it being a new year and you wanting to eat sort of better, beef and snow peas, I don't know that you can eat any better than this. Rice, jasmine rice. Jasmine rice, not my first choice. Straight brown rice, I would go for first, but that's what the store had. That bite right there.
Nice.
And by the way, I use the garlic chili sambal, not just the regular chili one. There's two. I have no idea where they are. But here's, oh, here they are. Watch. Here's the chili garlic one. That's the one that I just used. And it's fantastic. That's the one to get. Add a little more flavor without having to do any extra work. All right, that's it. I'm a happy kid. Oh, God. Thank you for being here. Make this. You saw how fast it went. It was like 5 minutes. It was nothing. Start to finish once you got everything prepped. How long does it take you to prep? 5. It's a 10-minute meal start to finish. Please, please. No takeout. Do this. You'll be so glad you did. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you Wednesday for more good, quick, fast, easy stuff that you can totally make. Thanks for watching the live cast. Tell your friends.